Today, my administration took a major step to reclassify marijuana from a Schedule 1 drug to a Schedule 3 drug. It's an important move toward reversing long-standing inequities.
It's official. The Department of Justice has just started the rulemaking process to downgrade marijuana's classification. Now, this is a major change that will impact a lot of people. So first you have to understand, while marijuana may be legal in your state, federally, it's not legal. And that contradiction has led to all kinds of issues that may be resolved with this move. So since Congress passed the Controlled Substances Act of 1970, marijuana has been classified as a Schedule 1 drug. Those are substances with no currently accepted medical use and high potential for abuse. Heroin and LSD are also Schedule 1 drugs. Fun fact, fentanyl and meth are Schedule 2 drugs, so as of today, they are at a lower risk category than marijuana. On the low end of the schedules, there are Schedule 5 drugs that have the lowest potential for abuse and have limited quantities of narcotics. So this move from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 is a big deal because that will move marijuana into a lower risk category that has a moderate to low potential for physical and psychological dependence and some medical value. Ketamine and testosterone are also Schedule 3. And the Department of Justice says the Department of Health and Human Services has conducted a medical and scientific review and recommended these changes. So what does it matter if marijuana's classification gets downgraded? Money and access. So yes, it's entirely possible that you live in a state where marijuana is fully legal, legal for medical purposes, or a combination of both. But because it's a Schedule 1 drug, that makes it federally illegal. And because of that, banks have been hesitant to do business with cannabis companies for fear of violating those federal laws. But if the classification gets downgraded, those banks may be more willing to do business with these companies. And those companies may also get entitled to tax benefits that other companies have. Shifting from Schedule 1 to 3 may also make it easier to conduct research on the health effects of cannabis consumption and may make it easier for pharmaceutical companies to bring cannabis-based products to market. But here's the thing. There are lots of states where possession of marijuana is still a criminal offense, and changing from Schedule 1 to 3 federally mostly won't change that. In some states, it will reduce or eliminate the federal criminal penalties, but when it comes to the state charges, it probably won't change those. And lastly, changing the classification may give a bipartisan group of lawmakers in Washington, D.C. the momentum they need to finally get several pieces of legislation across the finish line that would legalize marijuana federally and change banking regulations for the cannabis industry. This new rule now goes through a 60-day public comment period and could be finalized shortly after that.